Hey guys, how's your night? It sucks to watch. I mean, it sucks to see the Yankees lose, but at the same time, you knew they were not going to win the championship this year. Well, I guess they just hit Paul Goldschmidt, or he walked. I've got my shades on. It's 4-1. It's bottom of the seventh inning, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish the video. Basically, um, I knew the Yankees would win if the Mariners won today. So basically, I knew heading into today that at the least Major League Baseball wanted one game on Friday. And because the Mariners lost and because it's going back to Seattle, then they don't have to air two games on Friday. They got the game that they want. They're probably going to move that Mariners game back to 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern time to make it compatible with both the West and the East Coast. But again, the Yankees were not winning without Garrett Cole, without Clark Schmidt, two of your top three starting pitchers. Cole Schindler, it was amazing. Again, the Yankees got the championship next year. This is going to lead to something bigger. Great JUDGINO had a very good postseason. He was batting 500. He is setting the tempo for next year, laying the foundation to next year. During spring training, he would be 33 years of age, his 34th birthday in April. This Yankees starting rotation is going to be unhittable next year. The likes of Garrett Cole, Cam Schindler, Max Fried, Clark Schmidt, Luis Gil, and Carlos Rodon. I mean, that's a deep six-man rotation, and four of these guys can give you 7 innings. Schindler, we know he can get through batters on as few pitches as can be while still striking batters out. Max Fried is an ace. If he's not an ace, he's a good foundation right behind Garrett Cole. Just imagine if they began this series with Garrett Cole in game 1 instead of Luis Gil. Well, they still can't really hit. If the bullpen got weak because of Tommy Kahnle leaving, and we all know that Luke Weaver, as good of a run as he had in 2024, is just simply a journeyman. I think Devin Williams is going to have a bounce back season in the bullpen. I really like the move for the Pirates closer Bednar. He's been very solid this postseason. Williams in the 8th, Bednar in the 9th, whoever in the 7th inning. The foundation has been set to win the championship. No one is going to hit anything off of this starting rotation next year with everybody healthy. Garrett Cole, Clark Schmidt, Max Fried, Cole Schindler, Carlos Rodon, and Luis Gil. It is unhittable. Great JUDGINO is going to break the Yankees' home run career record next year. So Bernie Williams is at 22, and all Judge has to do is hit 6 next postseason to break the record. He's at 17 right now. Judge is easily going to get 6 home runs next year in the playoffs. We know the kind of man the great JUDGINO is. Hopefully, Giancarlo Stanton stays healthy. This team is going to win 90 games. They're going to beat the bad pitching staffs. Basically, I knew just too many injured starting pitchers. It wasn't a completely lost season. Like, they didn't finish 3rd or anything. They beat the Red Sox and won 94 games, and they made it to the divisional games. But from the standpoint of, competing for the pennant and then the Commissioner's Trophy, it was a lost season. Those were 2 big hits, Clark Schmidt and Garrett Cole. If the whole Yankee starting pitching staff was healthy, this team would have won the championship. We know nobody's going to hit them next year. They are virtually unhittable. That's what matters. Pitching wins the championship, That's what it matters. It doesn't matter how great your lineup is. At the end of the day, pitching is going to win the championship. All this smack talk with the Red Sox fans with Schindler, I kind of had a bad feeling that it was going to be a bad omen, that he was going to be on the mound for the elimination game. And to his credit, he didn't. He wasn't. He settled it after the first. It was a hard hit liner ground ball in the infield. Like, it went off of Jazz Chisholm's glove. So it went off his glove. It's baseball. It's his bang bang plays. I mean, Blue Jays got lucky. I think some of these balls hit down the line were kind of like semi pop up, semi shallow fly balls, but they're just right there along the foul line. So just get the starting pitching next year. Judgino's going to continue the foundation. This was his best postseason. He's going to heat it up next year. We know without great Judgino in the Pennant Series or in the World Series, this is Big Dumper's time right now. Big Dumper is going to hit a home run and win the divisional series. He's going to win the championship series against the Toronto Blue Jays, and he's going to be in the World Series. It's the Big Dumper against Shohei Ohtani. That's what it's going to be. Showtime against Big Dumper. That is the scripted World Series matchup. Ohtani will be playing against Big Dumper in the World Series. A 60 home run hitter in the Seattle Mariners in their first World Series against Ohtani and the Dodgers.